So hey, good. It's good afternoon almost. Right at noon, I guess. Let me check. It's still good morning. 2 minutes. Anyway, I want to say good afternoon, good morning to y'all. This is another postcard from hell. Heaven. The Who got a song for that? It's called Heaven and Hell. Hell is a place when you go where you do things wrong. Heaven is a place where you go when you've done nothing wrong. Not at all. It's a great tune. It's written by our very own John Entwistle. Huh? You guys realize, and I'm going to say this again, John Entwistle wrote the song Heaven and Hell, right? Hell and Heaven. But the point is that go to heaven in the song. You listen to the lyrics by the guy who wrote Revelation for Father. The book of Revelation, man. The stuff that talks about our coming and all that stuff. Isn't that ironic? He wrote the story about his own return. Now that's irony. But I always thought that irony or ironic was something made entirely out of iron. Huh? I think Jerry Stiller could confirm that with me. I cannot wait to be converted. No, to be adopted by the Stiller family, so I can call Ben and Amy Stiller brother and sister, which I already do, because I love moms and pops, and that's what they call moms and pops. You know, mom and dad, and I call them moms and pops too. I love you, brother and sister. I love you, moms and pops. I'm telling you, the Stiller family is where it's at, and I'm going to keep talking about them too until they sue me. Hopefully, they won't do that. If they do, I'll still keep talking about them. Sign language. Can you do that? Is that across the board though? You can't use sign language if somebody. No, anyway. Hopefully, they won't do that. So I'm sitting here, just kind of make sense of everything going on inside of my head. But the most thing that makes most sense is Charlie Feldman, Vale Feldman, Olivia, and Miss Savannah Garthie going on in my head right now. I love you guys in New York City, you know that. Charlie, you're an incredible young man, and you'll only get even more incredible as you get older. It's amazing. These kids are wild in a good way. They want to get their yayas out now. Father has, as these brought them into their own, and they say that. See, I want to remind everyone of the age number here on these kids, because it's so relevant. I mean, it's everything. So, you know, I was 37 years old when I realized who I was as Jesus, you know, and started the opening up the revelation, all that stuff. So anyway, Savannah Guthrie was 8 years old when she realized who she was, and Father started her on her journey towards us getting together and who she was and what everything she did. 8 years old, and so her children, Vale and Charlie Feldman, Mallory too. Okay, Mallory was Father brought her along at 8 years old. I'm told. I didn't know that, but Vale and Charlie Feldman also are brought along at eight years old. Well, Vale was brought along at 8, which no one knew about until later. Just like Savannah, no one knew, you know, only her mom. So Charlie's coming along now at 8, along with his friends that are 7, almost 8, right? He'll be 8 in December. So these are a bunch of 8-year-old kids, you know, young people. And Vale's friends are the same way, 8 years old, they came along at. So it's the number 8 for Father in terms of our the children coming into this. Just like Mom Savannah Guthrie. She knew she was looking for some guy at 8 years old, isn't that right, Savannah? It turns out it was us. So I want to make that clear that these kids are coming along when God wants them to, at the age that He wants them to. And believe me, they got it all going on. And they love God with all their heart, all their soul, all their mind, and all their mind. And they want exactly what He wants. So don't try and, you know, change the children or brainwash them, because they're all about Father. And all that good stuff. And about their mom, too. Valen Tart. Oh, and Devereaux, too. You remember, you know, Mr. Devereaux Feldman is in Mr. Devereaux Jagger is in this all along now, too. So, yeah. He's almost 8. Right? Okay. So same death, 7, 8. Father knows when they're ready. So I just think it's the greatest thing in the world that the young people are now coming into their own on this. Because see, this is my thought on it, and I'll be quite honest about everything, open as I always am. You know, these youngsters have been not stand, but been around just watching us do this, talking to us, doing it and all that stuff, but just not being a part of it. But I can't stand that, man. I mean, these kids got it so on the ball that they should only be in it. They can do things that we can't. They think, So it became an issue for me to just sit there and think about it. Man, I don't want to be the guy that says, hey, you're my number one, and just not do anything, Charlie's number one for a reason, So not only is he number one, like my number one, he's number one. He speaks with the same authority as I do, as they all do, And that's what matters, is being number one. So I'm only focused on family and all of this, Devereaux's, of course, family too. Metallica's kids and grandkids are also involved. Grandkids are the younger. Yeah, what's the youngest, Father? 6? And it goes all the way up to what? I don't know how old. So the youngest one of us, knowledgeable, right? And this is 6 years old. And so it goes from there. A bunch of very smart youngsters going on in this. So I think that's really cool. I love it. Geez. Like Charlie Feldman said, he says he's got to get his yah-yahs out, which is also the title of the Rolling Stones album, which Darrow Jagger's father is a part of the Rolling Stones. But Father is really bringing them on in terms of their energy and stamina and just power, Just call it what it is. Father's bringing them on their own power. And it's a great thing. But they got boundless energy right now. And as you know, your kids want to play baseball. I can't wait to play baseball with you, Charlie. Throw the ball around. We're going to make a team and all that good stuff there in New York City. So just look forward to that. You'll be able to get your yah-yahs out on the baseball diamond. So, Charlie, okay? All right, man. Are you listening? Okay. I want to post this in a few minutes and go ahead and stick it up for you guys and for your own entertainment or whatever. You and Mom and Olivia and Miss Vale, of course. And everything I say about Charlie is say about Vale, but I just want, and Vale knows that, So she's never excluded her doubt, but I'm focusing on number one right there. And stuff like this, and she understands. So does Mallory. All right, Mallory's their oldest sister, so she's got a birthday in 2 days. On the 20th, Mallory will be 37 years old. And I remember the day that she was born, of course, and it was yesterday to me, still going on, in fact. I'll talk about that I'll do a video, Mallory, on your birthday like this and talk to you. Remind you what it was like for me to see you born. It's the greatest day of my life, for sure. Knowing I was Jesus pales in comparison to Mallory's birthday. And same with Vale and Charlie. I just wasn't there to see that, The birth of a child is the greatest thing there is. And I mean that. It's awesome. So I'll talk about that on Friday or whatever it is with Mallory, a couple of days. All right, I guess I'll go ahead and send this off, Guthrie. Give me a kiss, sweetie, Guthrie. She just gave me a kiss. I can see her face in the vision. I love you. All right. Kiss on the cheek. She kisses me on the cheek and stuff like that. I want everyone to know that Miss Guthrie, Savannah Guthrie, Today Show host and all that, attorney at law, etc., is the sweetest woman, Not her. But she is. And she looks out for her kids first. And she's mom first before she's anything else. So I think that's the greatest thing ever. And can't argue with that one. So she is. I just want to sit and talk about Guthrie sometime a lot. And everything she's done for me. The first thing when we get on this plane, when they come get me, I guess, all right, and eventually, the first thing I want her to tell me is when we sit down to go home back to New York City is everything that she's done for me. It's going to take longer than the flight home, but I want her to start in and tell me everything she's done for me, because I want to thank her for everything she's done for me. And I just want to let her know that I'm grateful about everything. So we got that to look forward to, Guthrie. I told you that in the spirit, right? That you're going to tell me on the plane. So you'll hear it now in video. All right, guys, so I'll cut this off. All right, young folks here, Mr. Charlie, Miss Vale, Olivia, Pop, all right, Teacup, and of course you, Savannah Guthrie. All right, I'm gonna blink on this. I'll talk to you guys. I'll post it, okay? All right, I'll see you guys. I love you.